Introducing the new taste of Coca-Cola. In this country, the best have a way of getting better, and Coke just did.
So Michael, this is a very important anniversary today that might not be on all of our calendars, but it should be. Tell us why.
Well, today is the 25th anniversary of New Coke, and this is when Coca-Cola reformulated their recipe, essentially, and it's also known as one of the largest marketing blunders, or maybe even marketing opportunities of all time.
Simply stated, we have a new formula for Coke.
There was such hype about this. This was treated like a news story. And then
Absolutely.
what happened?
Well, you really need to go back in time and think about what was happening in 1985. There were cola wars. Pepsi was really taking away market share from Coca-Cola.
You know, I have 2 bottles of cola back here, and you don't know which is which. Okay, now I'm going to pick this up and tell me which one you chose. Pepsi!
Coca-Cola decided that the way that they would really make a big splash is to reformulate and come up with a new recipe.
The company won't say what's being changed, but the result is to make Coke sweeter and smoother, whatever that means.
There was such backlash among really die-hard Coca-Cola drinkers that it literally changed their course and made media history.
What's the matter, Wilbur?
They changed my Coke.
Something wrong with it?
I know, they sure changed it.
Could have asked.
How long did it take them to recover from that gaffe? Because it was an expensive gaffe.
When they did the initial research, a lot of the focus groups, there were die-hard Coke drinkers who said, do not change my formula. But they looked at other data that they had through surveys, etc., that said, yeah, maybe I do like Pepsi a little better. And although it only took 3 months to come back out essentially with classic Coke, it took years and years to really recover from this, marketing faux pas.
And Pepsi had their own problems too when they came out with Clear Pepsi. What was that about? How did that go over?
Yeah, that was very short-lived. Certainly not as big a splash as New Coke was.
And some marketing types kind of go out on an edge and try to push the edge of the envelope, but it backfires. And the one that comes to mind immediately is those Calvin Klein commercials.
What are you wearing? Short shorts. They fit real well. Thanks.
If you had to look at all the gaffes, the marketing gaffes, and say the worst one was it New Coke?
When I think about New Coke, in a way, it was probably one of the best marketing things to ever come about, because when that happened and when Coke reacted, ultimately it just strengthened their following. And today, they're again back on top. So I don't know that that was, in fact, the worst, marketing blunder ever. In fact, it could have been the best.
I think you can blame it on the 80s. I mean, you look at the hair that we had in the 80s. You look at what we were wearing. A lot of things seemed like good ideas at the time. It's hard to go back in time.
That's right. And now we look at it and say, what were we thinking?
Exactly. Thank you so much. This has been enlightening and fun to look back at all these things.
Great. Thanks so much, Sharon.
Thanks.